Testing. Hey, Layla. Hey, Tyro. Hey, Josh. Hey, Harper. Leave this up for now. Hey, Prince. Debating tonight, big dog. Chances of debating tonight are probably like 20%. I was planning on taking a break from politics, like a week break from politics after the tour. There's a lot of important stuff going on though, so like I kind of want to do news tonight. I don't know. See. I also wanted to do. I wanted to do some collab debates. There's some creators that I want to work with. Probably not tonight. Trumpers will come in and bait you into it. Yeah. Hey, Rose. Okay. So y'all remember last week when we had the Zionist and the Nazi debate each other? Hey, Kay. Hey, Sid. You do that and put up fact checks on the background. Well, the Nazi was getting cooked. To be fair, Dan, thank you for standing up for us. The Daniverse, you were awesome. Thank you so much, Josh. I hope that puts the issue to bed. I have to like come to grips with the fact that there's no way to please everyone. So and there's also no way to like have people understand things. All you can do is explain them. So yeah, there's gonna be people that are gonna say things that are just debunked in the live, and I'm just going to have to ignore that. It's gonna be tough because y'all know how I feel about the easily Googleable, debunkable facts, but yeah. I dislike chiming in, but that's how we got here. Hey, Millie. I'm very proud of my self control lately. Yeah, I'm not as proud of myself, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Immediate blinker checkpoint after last night. What some people saw as a 7-hour roast session, instead I saw a 7-hour live of someone who cares so deeply for his community that he would dedicate that much time to defend them. And I think that's what I think that's what the community saw as well, or rather the rest of the community. Okay, I think we're just about ready to get started. I don't know. Wait, I gotta remember. Do I have Tic Tac's number? If people wouldn't have been interjecting so much, we could have gotten through it a lot faster. Also true. Also true. But y'all know whatever the number of the hours was, it was gonna be. Wow, you really had a 2-hour live about blah blah blah. Like, it's no winning. I wanted to leave no stone unturned, so people couldn't say, "Oh, you didn't blah blah blah. You didn't." Plus, I thought we had a good time. Listen, if we had like 400 people for most of the 7 hours, sounds like content. I do. I am behind on Discord ticket confirmations. I gotta do that. All right, so I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna get started on TikTok. Oh, but I have to log in. I'm still logged in on my No Politics account. I'm gonna log in now. Yeah. Hey, Della. Day's going well so far. Rose, I read your comment. All right. Hassan come back is crazy. Uh, hey Neely, it's going well. I think we're gonna get started on TikTok right now. Hey, sample text. All right, going live. Oh, wait. I have a TikTok I have to post when I go live. Hey, beautiful zombie. Okay, going live on TikTok in 3, 2. Yo, we're gonna get started in just a couple minutes. Hey everybody, hey everybody. Hey everybody. Welcome in. I'm posting a TikTok right now, and then we're gonna get started. What happened, Shauna? If it's private, feel free to DM me. Sorry to hear that. Hey Chris. Positive and negative of Texas trip. I can go into that in a few. I want to get to the political news first. Is TikTok or YouTube better? I mean, TikTok, you can see like the guests that come up. TikTok is the main platform that we're streaming on, but YouTube has a wide screen, so like I don't blame anybody for watching it on TikTok. I mean, on YouTube. Hey Rome, it's going okay. I took a chance and told someone how I felt, and the feeling was not mutual. Ooh. Yeah, that does hurt. I've definitely been there. It's 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah. Why does it hurt so bad? I mean, I'm not like a psychologist, but my guess would be it's a combination of both the disappointment of something not going how you were hoping it would go, but also like the disappointment in the fact that you mustered up the courage and then um it wasn't the feelings weren't mutual. Like I think it's a combination of things, which is why it hurts so much. If it was only one aspect, it would probably not be as painful. Yeah, rejection. Like it's several things working at the same time. But I think with time, the pain will lessen like a lot. And like people in chat are saying, it's better to know now than to continue to pursue something that's not going to work out. Hey Ari. All right, y'all. Plugging the phone in. There are far better things ahead than any we. Pretty true. Okay, welcome in everybody. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a few announcements. Then we're going to. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Few announcements, and then we're gonna go into the news. You doing okay, man? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Um, so first of all, I think I said this before, and I think I'm gonna follow through with it. I think I'm gonna take a week off, at the very least, of politics. Possibly a week off live next week. I'm not sure. but I might miss you guys too much, so I might still go live. But for my mental health, I think I got to take a week off politics. So just figured I'd let you guys know that now. Dan, food reviews, please. Oh, I tried the peanut butter jelly Reese's Big Cups yesterday. Mid. Sunshine Live. I gotta download the yeah. If we could figure that out, the emulator and then the ROM hack. Dan mukbang. But yeah, okay, so that's that. We are rapidly approaching 100,000 followers, and while we're already definitely doing a big crab rave, which I believe will have some special guests, no promises. I did want to maybe brainstorm about some stuff we can do in relation to the 100K. So I don't know how many people were there for the first Dandy Awards, but I would love to do those again. Like, hey, Black Al. Like we had awards for like best like blood pressure reducer. We had awards for I don't know, it wasn't best mod, right? But it was like most active mod or you know what I mean? I can't remember. It was like 3 months ago. But I think this time we can actually plan for it. That time it literally was like planned in like an hour. But this time we could plan because we still need like 600 followers, so we're probably gonna not make it until next week. So if you're in the Discord, we might do a little like a little sub thread about ideas for the dandies. And want a dandy award. Oh yes, wait, the haters are here. That's why you look sad, right? Because you live with your parents. I wish I lived with my parents. In this economy, oh my god. I wish. You're right. I'm sad that I don't live with my parents. Did you see the response from the right? About what? I'm still exhausted from last night. I don't blame you. Dan, you are my award. Dandies are a sacred tradition. Hi, Dan. I was watching Hassan, but my favorite streamer went online and I had to come in. Thank you so much, Dreamer on Air. See if you can get Hassan to come on our live. That'd be an interesting collab. My mom would be cooking for dinner for me right now. Yeah, for real. The UNF America tour. Yeah, I mean it's so the amount of like videos coming out from people like older millennial. Hey Johnny. Hold on. Johnny, come up. I want to hear your voice. The amount of videos coming out from like older millennial and other right-wing misinformation factories like that just shows.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
You know, eating M&Ms. Actually, I was supposed to be at the gym, but I decided to eat M&Ms instead. So now that I think about it, I feel really bad.
Well, no, I mean it's horseshoe theory. Like if you eat enough M&Ms, get all the way to the other side, and you're getting stronger.
The other side of what?
I don't know.
Cardiac arrest? Like what? It's like a family-sized bag of M&Ms, man. I hope.
Wait, are they just regular M&Ms?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm more of a. I like peanut M&Ms. I like Reese's Pieces are so good. But I don't know if I would just get the regular M&Ms. But that's just me.
Dude, I love candy. It's such a problem. I gotta do better, man. Actually, you know what? Forget that. I'm just gonna keep eating these M&Ms.
Have you ever had the Reese's Pieces cookie dough blizzard from what is it, Dairy Queen?
Oh my god, that just sounds like what the fudge?
Yeah.
What the fudge? Dang.
Yeah, it's just
that's a lot.
It just reminds you that life is sometimes worth living, I think.
No, man, I agree. Sometimes, it's
Hey Erica.
Like, I don't know. I love there's things in life I love. Sushi, and I love eating, oh man, you ever eat gravy out of the jar?
I can't say that I have.
What about mayonnaise?
Less likely.
Wait,
Johnny?
really? You've never taken like raw pasta and dipped it into mayonnaise?
Johnny?
Are you guys serious? You've never done that?
Don't do this, Johnny.
I personally
You've
have.
never done this?
I mean, I have eaten like Nutella with a spoon, but
Oh,
whatever.
that's disgusting. No, you got it. So you take like rigatoni pasta, don't cook it. You just raw, like crunchy, crunchy, munchy. You know what I'm saying? And then you dip it in mayonnaise. Boom. You got a pizza.
Don't do this. Don't do this, Johnny. Tell him about the canned pasta.
Oh, canned pasta's so good. Okay, so you know those canned pastas. It's like you got Campbell's.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the pasta, you crack that open, you just drink it like a blizzard. You don't gotta like microwave it or do any of that stuff because you don't gotta put radiation poisoning in your pasta. You know what I'm talking about? The reason Italians live so long is because we ain't got that radiation poisoning. So you just take the pasta and then you just boom, you got yourself some spicy rigatoni blizzard, and you just drink it out of the can. It's so good. I think Erica, were you there when I did it the other night? So good. You just drink it right out of the can.
You know what I think? I think this right here is probably the most effective weight loss regimen I've ever heard. Is just listening to Johnny talk about food. Because I'm good on eating for the next like 3 days.
Like the oddest food choices ever, and I believe every word.
Well, listen, my metabolism is going strong right now, so I'm going to eat anything and everything in my way, and nobody's going to stop me.
I think I'm getting food poisoning just listening. But like freaking like Johnny, but the real question is, does any of these dishes have enough protein? Because that arm wrestling match didn't really show.
Ooh.
Let's go, baby.
Did anyone watch the live arm wrestling match?
Dang.
While it was
It didn't last very long, so I don't blame him.
In my defense, Chris is like a weightlifting champion and a veteran, so I don't feel bad. There was no way I was winning this. There was no way. Nobody in all of the campus was beating Chris. Let's be so honest. I don't even feel bad.
Oh man, what if I just set up a table for like charity?
I didn't mean to join.
Oh, you're good, Layla.
Yeah, man. To be fair though, Johnny could beat me in anything intellectual, chess, checkers, anything like that. So.
Oh, dude, I would crush everybody in chess.
Ooh.
I would crush everybody in chess.
You know what's so funny? When I was doing the meetup last time, and it was me, Chris, and Heidi. We were at this pizza place in Houston that had like games that it was like wine and games. That was the theme other than pizza. And so we were playing Connect 4, and then Chris brings over a chessboard and he's like, "Hey, do you guys know how to play chess?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm not really good, but I know how. And he's like, okay, because I don't. And then he walks back and puts it away.
I'm just being honest. Sometimes you don't gotta pick your battles.
That's hilarious. Man, I love chess. Chess is so much fun. You know what's actually fun? Monopoly. There's just something about like watching people get so mad over like their Monopoly crumble. It's so much fun.
You know what's crazy about Monopoly? That's pretty much what Donald Trump's trying to do with the economy right now. Just freaking F it. We're just gonna try everything.
Oh my gosh, Chris, we're just vibing right now.
Yeah, we got to bring politics into it.
We're vibing, dude.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's a great day to be black, by the way.
Okay, yes, always. But Johnny, do you want to win an arm wrestling contest?
Against you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would love to arm wrestle you.
Okay, I have no upper body
Man,
strength.
let's not talk about Erica. She's about to run that work on you, Johnny.
No, I know I would lose to Erica. It'd be an honor and a privilege to lose to Erica.
I don't have any upper body strength, and like also I'm left-handed, so I would have to use this is my strong hand.
Wait, you're left-handed?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, so I heard a thing about when people are left-handed. Wait, never mind.
This is going to be a lie.
No way it's
this
true.
is going to be
Now
fabricated.
that I think about it, I went to say it. There's no way it's true. It was definitely somebody trying to get me canceled.
Okay,
I'm not going to repeat it.
Just keep it to yourself.
I just thought about it. It was bad. That's not nice. That was wrong. You're left-handed, and that's okay. We love you.
Johnny.
Yeah, man. Michael Vick was left-handed, and he ended up being a beast in the NFL.
Yeah.
Is that I'm sorry. Is that what he's remembered for?
Well, I mean, maybe not the first half of his career that he spent in jail, but he was a really good left-handed quarterback.
I can do both.
So I've been doing my best after meeting Johnny in person. I've been doing my best to pick up on the verbal cues for when Johnny's being like a real person and when Johnny is just saying things.
It's hard, man.
It's very difficult. He's really good.
What do you mean? Wait, what did I do?
I feel like he'd be really good at poker.
Oh, nobody wants to play that game with me anymore. There was a whole situation, and never mind. What were you saying?
There was a whole situation in Kansas.
There was this lady, and her name was Jackie, and it was a whole thing. She was like 70 something, but long story short, she's fine. She's alive. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Wait.
That was heavy, Johnny. I just had a quick question for Chris though, because Chris, I feel like you missed a whole opportunity at the tour. I feel like you could have played to Kirk's ego and challenged him to an arm wrestling competition to get you guys up to talk to him.
Oh, he wouldn't.
I feel like that would have played with his ego.
He definitely wouldn't want. Well, like if they didn't keep kicking me out to the back, would have had a chance to verbally. Do you know what I should have done? I should have grabbed one of those freaking Latino for Trump guys and be like, "Hey man, let me get a shirt real quick so I can get up to the front." That's what I should have done. I'm going undercover. That's what I should have done because they were not letting ops up, bro.
Yo, you know the right would clip that liberals taking the shirt off people's backs. Like, come on.
I don't care. Well, freaking whatever it takes to get up to the front. But there was like Latinos. I saw one guy with an Arrows for Trump shirt. I'm like, y'all over here brainwashed.
Really quick before we continue this vibe sesh, if you are not following any of the 4 people on this panel, all 4 are amazing creators in their own right. These are all friends of mine, and I would really appreciate if you showed them some love.
Who's your
Thank you all so
favorite?
much. I'm not answering that. I
No, who's your favorite?
I don't know if you know how many times I was asked who was your favorite person that you met on the tour, and I had to restrain myself.
Be messy.
Be messy.
Be messy. Just
Be messy
super
is great.
Be like really, really messy right now. Like, and don't get us wrong. 2 of the 3 of us are going to be really angry by the end of this. So go ahead and name your favorite.
I'm not doing it.
It's
I
me,
will
right?
not be goaded into this. I'm not doing it.
Okay, don't say anything.
Oh,
So
Santana's in the chat saying it's him.
Dan, don't say anything if it's Johnny.
I won't say anything.
Dang it! It's Erica,
Honestly-
isn't it?
Freaking honestly though, freaking, you know what threw me off about Santana? He was 100 times taller than I thought he was. Him and Pickles. I'm like, bro, you guys are like,
Pickles is like Pickles. Pickles is the type of person that when he's met in life.
yeah.
People always talk about his height, right? Like Santana's like, oh, Dan, Santana's taller than I thought. Pickles is like, you're tall. Like before you shake the man's hand, it's like, damn, you're tall.
Freaking Pickles is up in the stratosphere. That's all he was. I was like, girl, that's trippy.
Dude, speaking of Pickles, I was. He is tall.
Okay. I guess as a fellow tall person, he's just not that tall to me. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm 5'5".
Just want to point out to everybody, I'm not upset, but I do think it's good content. So Eric and I were taking a picture together, and Erica looks over and says, "Oh, you make me look tall."
Oh,
I did say that. I'm so sorry. I was like, not like
that's
that.
so funny. That's hilarious. Anyway, so I'm going to be writing up a petition where I think that if you are too tall, you should only be able to walk on knees. Because it makes the rest of us feel really sad. Also, Chris, this got to me. Chris and I are like the same height. And the funniest thing, this was so freaking funny. Chris goes to me, he shows me his boots. Wait, Chris, can I say this?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so Chris goes to me, look, I got these boots on, and the boots have like, they're like cowboy style, like country boots, and they got the little heels. And I go, oh, and he goes, so technically you're taller than me. And then I go, no, and I whip out the lifts from my Air Force Ones on my feet, and I go, I have lifts in my shoes.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2 short kings trying to blend in. I'm like, yeah, man.
Literally.
It's like Texas, so I'm like gonna
We're
go.
like today we're 5'11".
Yeah. So like with my cowboy hat, I was about 5'9". So we had the boots and the hat. So guys, sometimes you got to make it work.
Yeah, I mean that's like me. Like my raw height is 5'7", but I'm like 5'10" with socks.
See, like people just don't appreciate a short kid.
Wait, did you just say 5'10" with socks, bro? What socks are you wearing?
What
Are your socks stilettos? Stocklettos?
Padded socks with like freaking
Socklettos is wild.
Crazy.
with freaking horse mane fur and like lifters.
Because somebody's up here, I do gotta say my favorite. Were you talking, Erica? You were
Oh
quiet.
no, I was just saying I'm just tall.
Okay. No, I just want to say, since Johnny was trying to be messy, I'll be messy and say who my favorite moment of the whole tour was that I watched. And honestly, it was when Erica went and cut off, I think it was either Parker or Dean talking to one of the dudes towards the end. And he was trying to say how sexuality is a choice. Oh yeah, Dan, you don't care about words on your life. And she just goes in there and she's like, look, I am a cishet woman. And if I could choose to be gay, I would. Okay?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Guys, I just want to point out, Erica gave me the best light skin angle of 2025. Look at how light skinned I look at this one.
Chris not bringing up the fact that he's light skin challenge level impossible.
Impossible. Never gonna.
But like to be fair though, Erica, you know, we both look pristine in that one though. That was a good picture.
That is a good picture for sure.
Making W lighting and everything.
I don't like how clear your skin is, guys. Like that's not fair.
What was that, Johnny?
Your skin is not fair right there. Like y'all got such clear skin. Like there's not a blemish there. What the fudge? Look at you two.
Honestly, I don't know how, because when I go to the gym, I sweat like a racehorse.
But that helps you. That actually helps detoxify your skin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
Does eating M&Ms help?
Probably not.
Well, then I'm screwed.
And freaking neither does taking any advice from RFK doesn't either.
I don't think your blended pasta does either, Johnny. To be fair,
I don't think your blended pasta does either. Thank you for the judgment.
Homeboy says talking, eating, great.
Look.
I remember one. Oh, that picture. Yeah.
Yo, Erica, what were you using?
What do you mean that picture? You look great.
Yeah, I know. We're using like your phone and like your light thing. Like that's some great.
I don't know if I had the light thing.
The lighting wasn't ideal in the picture, but you look great regardless, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That was fun.
Look at those cuties.
I was going to say, Erica was just getting all the good angles from everybody.
Dan with the chain. Oh, yeah, I wore the chain because I wanted to fit in. Johnny wears a chain. Dean wears a chain. Like, I just wanted to fit in with the boys.
Wait, Dean wears a chain? I didn't know that.
Yeah, everyone
Dude,
wears
you're supposed to have a chain on. You're always supposed to have a chain on. If you don't have a chain, get a chain. It's 2025.
I'm going to go get a chain now, Johnny. I didn't know that's the attire for the next meetup is a chain. I got you.
Chris not keeping up.
Yeah,
Chris isn't keeping up.
Man.
Everybody's got a chain. If you got a chain, you a baddie.
So I guess I'm not right now.
No.
Okay.
You got to get the chain.
Now, speaking of baddies.
Yeah, I know. Dang, man.
Ooh, he's looking tired as fudge. When did we take that photo? Was I already drinking?
This was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Was that after?
Okay, that sounds about right. So Johnny was drunk. Johnny was on one.
No, Johnny kept asking the same question over and over. He said, "Why is my lock screen this picture of no rat?"
One. Johnny, you could see Johnny's hair was falling down. That hairspray was not in there. Johnny's eyes look tired as fudge. My contacts aren't in. Oh, I'm tired there. Ew. Get that photo off that screen right now.
Okay, I got you. Wait.
Wasted. I am wasted in that photo.
Hold on.
Johnny, you look like you're genuinely having fun. Like that captured a moment of you genuinely having a good time.
Yes, I'm sure I was having fun, and I'll have more fun next week at AA. Let's take that photo down.
Okay, I got you. I replaced it. These two guys were like super cool. Like they didn't feel like celebrities, even though that's how I kind of saw them going into it.
Oh, I didn't see them that way. I told Dean, I said, you're closer in age to my son than you are to me. So like, I just see them as like, look, I know that they're grown men, but I just see them as like, young people, kids. It was so funny. Dan, Dean, and Dean's dad. So someone said, what?
What else?
Parker, Dean, and Dean's dad?
Johnny's hetero tendencies make me question my sexuality. Somebody commented that. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What does that mean? What do I say to that?
I don't know what you're supposed to say to that.
Yo, my Windows 95 paint is acting weird.
Dude, that's crazy. Windows, wow.
Why do you keep using that, by the way?
I'm 60 years old.
Wrong.
Oh, you're 60? Okay, I understand. As an almost 60.
I asked him, I asked him the same thing last night. Like, Dan was having this whole thing last night. I came up, I'm just watching him use paint over and over to bring these things up. I'm like, Dan, why are you making us millennials feel old? What's wrong with you? Why are you bringing paint back?
That's a cool dude. Simple Black Theory.
Yeah.
That's a cool dude right there.
His girlfriend was super
I
cool
forgot.
too.
Yeah,
I'm writing up something for Substack, and then I got a test thing I got to do. So I got to go. I'll talk to you later.
Love you, Johnny.
Bye.
Peace out.
Bye,
Cub Scouts.
Johnny.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm about to take a nap because I'm gonna go live in an hour and a half. So I'm gonna take a nap.
Well,
Wonderful,
that
Erica.
sounds good right now. Let me know. I know we talked about it briefly, but if you ever want to do a debate collab, I'm always down.
All right, awesome. I'm with it. All right, see you, Dan.
Bye.
For the algo, because I never know how to do it.
Okay, I got you. Any final
And
thoughts?
if you're just just thanks for having me up. I just really wanted to call Chris on the arm wrestle thing. I feel like he really should have gone for Kirk's ego because I think that it needs to be popped a little bit. That was just my 2 cents. But thanks for having me up, Dan. Talk to you later.
Bye. Dan refusing to show Pickles photo due to height difference. Okay, all right. You know what? You want to see the Pickles photo? I got you. Want to see the Pickles photo? God, he's so much taller than me. This is insane. This is insane. Look. I'm on my legs, chat. Like I'm standing. Should have put the socks on. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for the heart, May. All right, I'm gonna show a couple more pictures and then we're gonna go on to news. Now y'all got me feeling y'all got me feeling nostalgic. It's not nostalgic. I'm reminiscing. Y'all got me in a reminiscing state. It's Luke, super cool guy, and possibly our new anger translator. Howdy ho. Look like the son being walked to the first day of school by his dad. Oh god, that's too funny. Dan needs a 10-gallon. Oh yes. The chicken breast, yeah. Yeah, Hector's awesome. Hector and I had like a really good conversation the last night. Luke talked like he does in his videos on here. I mean, not without cause. Did you meet Mr. Jones? Yes, I did. Yeah, me, Mr. Jones, Johnny, and No Reds hung out the last night as well. Like after dinner was over. Jones. Are you going on another stop of the tour? Hopefully. Can't say for sure. Like I said before, I'm one of the smallest creators on there, so I'd understand if they didn't want me to be at every stop. I don't think going forward, like we're gonna have that many creators per stop. Just so happy, love it. I mean, it was a great time. Really like listening to Mr. Jones. He's so intelligent. Yes, yeah. Oh my god, like I obviously knew he was good at debating. Like I've watched his live, but like seeing him in person, he was in his element. It was I described it as like Goku Ultra Instinct. Like he was 1v4ing. Norad said she was gonna send me her Dropbox so I could send her the clip. but it never happened. What else we got here? Yeah, no, Mr. Jones was cooking nonstop. Mermaid.tm. Also, NORAD goes by they, I'm pretty sure. Oh, thank you, Antoine. Apologies, Amanda. Yes. They, she. Okay. They, them. I'll just ask them. They, them. Okay. Thank you, chat. They, she. I mod for Jones. I'll ask them just to be safe. But for now, seeing Santana without a hat on blew my mind. Wait, but have you seen him with this hat on though? Yeah, so there was supposed to be. Hey, Kiefer. There was supposed to be a There was supposed to be a dinner that was like 70s themed. Like we're supposed to dress up like we were in the 70s. But like because everyone stayed at the event so much longer than we were planning, because of how big the crowd was and how engaged everybody was, no one really wanted to do it. So like only 2 people ended up dressing in their 70s attire. And Santana was one of them. Oh yeah, we have Off Your Wagon. That hat is dapper as fuck though. Yeah, for sure. Oh, he had a pocket watch too. It was so... he was on another level. Wait, he is holding those cups. Where's the neon hoodie? This was the one time I didn't see him in a neon hoodie. Okay. When I go to my barber, I ask for the bottom left. Okay. All right. Well, we're doing news, I think. We're doing news. If y'all can do me a favor and just double check that you're following. TikTok's been doing a weird thing where they make people unfollow. Just next to my name, if there's like an orange heart or a gray heart, you're good to go. But if there's a red oval, then you gotta hit the follow button. Did you see Trump falling asleep at the Pope's funeral? I did not see that. I might have one more thing before we go to news.
Okay, so what happened? I'm unaware of the specifics. That's about as much of the specifics as I know. I'm sure that there's maybe another creator here who could give you more. For sure. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so Kilmar Abrego Garcia in 2019 had a federal judge rule and grant him a protective order in this country. He was a protected resident in this country. And because he didn't receive the due process that he's afforded by the Constitution, he was deported without anyone reviewing his documents, without anyone reviewing that order. And even the Trump administration admitted it was an error and are now walking back because they refused to bring him back from a 9-0. Keep in mind, 9-0. We have Alito, we have Clarence Thomas. All 9 Supreme Court justices agree that his constitutional rights were violated and he needs to come back. And the Trump administration does not care. Whether or not you are a Trump fan or a Trump supporter, if you are an American and a democracy supporter, you should be against that action by the Trump administration.
Yeah, I hear you, but with this guy specifically, he's going to come back and get deported right after he comes back. I don't think anybody disputes that, right? Like, he's going to get deported and if he does come back, right?
Whatever the outcome is, he deserves his due process like anyone else in this country. But as afforded by the 5th Amendment and the 14th Amendment.
He entered the country illegally? I don't think so.
He was here legally. As of 2019, he was applying for asylum, and he had a protective order from a federal judge.
Right. So he was not an illegal immigrant. He was a legal immigrant.
He was in the process as he was seeking asylum.
So yeah, before.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Okay, gotcha. Let me ask you a question. If you're rounded up right now and sent to El Salvador, how would you prove your citizenry?
I would definitely not get deported to El Salvador.
Why?
No way.
What about you would make you not deported?
I have no affiliation with El Salvador.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
But their determination for him was tattoos and a Chicago Bulls hat.
He is a citizen of El Salvador?
They didn't determine that until after because he didn't face due process.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I wouldn't get deported to El Salvador.
If you did without due process, you'd have no way to prove it.
Mic drop. What's up, D?
No shame. Listen, I'm about to be 35 years old. I don't have more to that sentence. Just want sympathy. Okay. We're going to do some news. Your birthday, July. Oh, hey, Anna. I don't know if you were there yesterday, but I was drinking the tea that you sent in the tea live. You're doing Pokemon tonight, Dan? If you're down, yeah. Tonight would be the night to do it because I don't think I'm doing debates. Geriatric King. Okay. May Day Coalition plans nationwide protests against Trump must cuts, defending wages, unions, and public services. National Day of Action. What day is this? May 1st? Just a reminder, Trump's your president. Rankfoot? We know. We don't need any reminders. We haven't gone a single day in our lives for the past 9.5 years without hearing that man's name. We know. I think it's Thursday. May 1st, yeah. Thursday, May 1st. Inspector General probes whether Trump and Doge tried to access private taxpayer data from the IRS. This is one of the Inspector Generals that wasn't fired, because I thought he fired all of them. The Treasury Department Inspector General is probing efforts by Trump and Musk and Doge to obtain private taxpayer data and other sensitive information. Internal communications reviewed by ProPublica show. The Office of the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration has sought a wide swath of information from the IRS employees. In particular, the office is seeking any requests for taxpayer data from the President, the Executive Office of the President, Doge, or President's Office of Management and Budget. May 1st is a public holiday in Norway. Everything's closed due to Labor Day. HHS reverses course, restores funding for landmark women's health initiative, women's health study after backlash. Rare W in 2025? The Trump administration is restoring financial support for a landmark study of women's health, an official said Thursday, reversing a defunding decision that shocked medical researchers. These studies represent critical contributions to our better understanding of women's health, said the statement from Andrew Nixon, a spokesperson for the Department of Health and Human Services. The decision was made because the National Institutes of Health, which funds the Women's Health Initiative, or WHI, has initially exceeded its internal targets for contract reductions, Nixon said. We are now working to fully restore funding to these essential research efforts. The Trump administration has demanded that all federal health agencies cut their spending on contracts by at least 35%, undergo massive layoffs, and terminate hundreds of research grants. NIH remains deeply committed to advancing public health through rigorous gold standard research, and we are taking immediate steps to ensure the continuity of these studies. Trump defunded it and then wants applause for refunding it. Yeah, I mean, it's always how it goes. Hegseth sacks Defense Policy Board and other Pentagon advisory panels after Tucker Carlson guests on-air attack. On Tucker Carlson's show, a MAGA loyalist ripped the Defense Policy Board. In short, Pete Hegseth purged all its members. I love it when the Department of Defense makes decisions based off of Tucker Carlson's show. I love that for us. Brain drain like any country with a dictator faces. What Wisconsin governor did? Wisconsin governor did? Wisconsin governor did? Governor did. The statement about the judge? Is that what you're talking about? No. I'm not seeing anything at the moment. What should I be looking for? Email to state employees to not comply with ICE. Trying to legalize human experimentation. Wisconsin is? Or is that a different discussion? And have you seen the autism solution headed by David Gear? No. Head of new RFK Jr. vaccine study practices unlicensed medicine on autistic kids. What the The man tapped by Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. to run a clinical trial looking to tie vaccines to autism has been charged with practicing medicine without a license, given autistic children a dangerous drug not approved for use in the US, and improperly prescribed puberty blockers. These treatments follow a widely discredited theory that blames autism on exposure to mercury and preservatives used in vaccines. That's definitely eugenics. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Is that legal? No, he was charged for this in 2011. 2011, the Maryland board charged David Gear, who is not a physician and has only a bachelor's degree, with illegally practicing medicine alongside his father, Mark Gear, a doctor who died last month. The two treated children in Lupron, children with Lupron, a drug used to lower testosterone or estrogen levels in patients with prostate cancer, endometriosis, and other diseases, along with chelation therapy, which leaches heavy metals from the body, as in lead poisoning. Yeah, he was charged for this in 2011. But I mean, I guess nobody in this administration. That's like a qualification in this administration when you've been charged with a crime. We will lose many children due to parents believing their lies. I mean, we already have. I think like the number of deaths from like essentially preventable diseases has skyrocketed in the past 10 years, right? Like measles and shit like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have the study in front of me. Meningitis is another one that's been going. A lot of kids were hospitalized with the simple flu this year due to low vaccine rates. You know what's interesting about the flu? I never got the flu vaccine growing up because I guess I kind of I didn't think vaccines cause autism, but I still was like wary of vaccines because of all of the like fake news. And then when I became an adult and learned about it, I was like, oh, I'm getting this every year. Why wouldn't I? And I've gotten the flu vaccine I think every year for the past like 10, 15 years. I'm like, oh, so it's free, so why not? Yeah, not only is it free, sometimes like you get money. If you get it like during certain times, Walgreens will give you like $15 in Walgreens bucks. You know, it's crazy that kids don't get the chicken pox anymore. Yeah, yeah. So, oh my god, Gen Z, the Gen Z like science deniers. I wish I could explain to them that there was a time where every child got red blisters all over their body. Okay, this was me. I got this, and and sometimes it was done on purpose because it's less harmful to children than to adults. So there were chickenpox parties. Like, this sounds dystopian, right? This wasn't that long ago. We were forced to hang out with other chickenpox kids. Yeah. I've gotten every vaccine I've needed. I'm all the way up to date. The 80s. Yeah, I got it probably when I was like 5 or 6. So 95, 96. But I remember it was like, because my upstairs neighbor had it, and my mom basically was just like, yeah, go play with her. There's a Rugrats episode about it. Yeah. I actually never had the chickenpox. Well, I hope you got your thingy. Safer for younger kids than older ones. Yeah. It came out just after I had it. I got vaxxed before I had kids. That's good. Honestly, didn't know we weren't doing pox anymore. Oh yeah, I don't think kids get chickenpox anymore. All right, let's go back to the news. With the Google. Do kids still get chickenpox? Yes, while chickenpox is much less common due to widespread vaccination, children can still get the disease. You know if there's any that the income has now canceled for anyone making under income tax? No, hell no. There's no truth to that. What about the US kids who have been deported? Mikey doesn't care about that. Mikey's a racist. Hey, Mikey, I'm talking to you.
Thanks, Obama.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks, Obama.
No name calling. Why? What about the tolerant right? I thought you guys were supposed to not be the snowflakes. Been on your live before? Okay, that doesn't absolve you from being a bad person. I don't know why you would say that as if I would care. I was right, you were wrong. What were you right about?
Thanks, Obama.
Thank you, Izzy, so much for the sub. He's back. Obviously, things are fine. In a bit, but hey, you said I was respectful. Yeah, but I mean, if you still support like the fascist regime, then you're not respectful to human rights. So I don't care. I don't care if you're like civil. You're actively violent against marginalized communities, and so I'm so good on being nice to you. If that offends you, then you could just keep swiping.
Come on, man.
Thank you, Rose, for the Hannah mustache. Trump officials gut Hatch Act rules allowing MAGA gear at work and stripping independent oversight of political violations. A reinterpretation of the Hatch Act announced by the administration lets officials wear campaign paraphernalia like MAGA hats and removes an independent board's role in policing violations. Bro, this really is not the same country that it was 10 years ago. A poor economy builds character or some other BS. Judge says 2-year-old U.S. citizen appears to have been deported with no meaningful process. The girl was deported Friday with her mother to Honduras despite her father's efforts to keep her in the United States. A federal judge is raising alarms that the Trump administration deported a 2-year-old U.S. citizen to Honduras with no meaningful process, even as the child's father was frantically petitioning courts to keep her in the country. U.S. District Judge Terry Doughty, a Trump appointee, said the child, identified in court papers by the initials VML, appeared to have been released in Honduras earlier Friday, along with her Honduran-born mother and sister, who had been detained by immigration officials earlier in the week. The judge on Friday scheduled a hearing for May 16th, which he said was in the interest of dispelling our strong suspicion that the government just deported a U.S. citizen with no meaningful process. Three U.S. citizens, ages 2, 4, and 7, swiftly deported from Louisiana. Okay, we might need some feel-good stories because my stomach is starting to sink. We're going to the bad place. Does anyone have any feel-good stories? Zelensky got a standing ovation. Where, Karen? Dan moved back to New Jersey. Why? Moral obligation to lie to ICE. Yeah. At this point, it's essentially like lying to the Nazis, in my opinion. Pull up Amanda's mild takes. Lots of snarky happy news. On TikTok? Hold on, chat. I might have somebody to take out my anger at. Hi, welcome up.
Hey, man.
You okay with the deportation of children that are U.S. citizens?
No, obviously not. I was going to ask about the. I was going to get some more information on this tour. You guys are you on this tour?
Macron snubbed Trump's handshake. That the funeral? Pope funeral? Okay, let me look that one up. And wait. Went to great lengths to not shake that hand. Okay. Someone said to bring up Amanda's takes, and I asked if it was on TikTok, and then I didn't see the response, probably because I got distracted. Or something like Amanda's mild takes.
Look, I get why people say this. There's big money in both parties. We are not in a constitutional crisis. We are in a Republican crisis.
Okay, which of these videos is the feel good stuff? Because I'm not seeing it. And blocked. Bootleg Larry is no longer welcome here. First pin video of hers? Okay.
Call me Subpoena, the Teenage Witch. It's time to talk about Donald Trump's L's for the week. Elon Musk can't do anything right. Tesla earnings dropped over 70% in the first quarter. Go woke or go broke. In their filings with federal regulators, Tesla admitted that the protests were actually the problem. Good job being a menace, everybody. Pete Hegseth turned out to have set up an unsecured internet line in his office so he could use Signal. You make it so hard to be scared of you. And his chief of staff immediately quit, even though the day before, Hegseth had gone on Fox News and said that he wasn't going to go anywhere. Fallout from your tariffs continue as a plant in Huntsville, Alabama lays off 800 people. Even the oil producers are starting to squirm. Did you know that the things that they use to build their drills are made in China? Speaking of China, they've canceled 12,000 tons of pork orders from the US. Want to know who our third largest importer of pork is? It's China. Want to know what they did right after this? Made a pork deal with Spain. Your inability to have any coherent economic policy has sent interest rates through the roof, and home sales have plunged. They had their biggest monthly fall since people were literally locked in their houses. You are just as bad for America as an actual plague. And now a bunch of states are suing you. No, things are going great with China. We're in talks. It's going to be fine. And China was like, ew. You also had to walk back all that bluster about firing Jerome Powell, which you have no power to do, and everybody knows it. Your executive order about voting was completely unconstitutional on its face, and a judge issued a 120-page order ripping it apart. In it, the judge said that the government had offered no defense of the president's order on its merits. Because it's indefensible. 3 different judges, including 2 of your appointees, have blocked your order to block federal funds to schools over some random DEI nonsense, and you can't withhold funds from sanctuary cities either. Oh, and you can't shut down Voice of America either. What can you do? Cry. You had to reinstate the legal status of a bunch of students that you're harassing. Speaking of harassment, you won't stop bothering the governor of Maine, and she keeps bodying you in court. You've given up fighting in court about having to give gender-affirming care to members of the military, and you've given up fighting in court about freezing FEMA funds. Your administration accidentally leaked a bunch of memos about how your strategy to kill congestion pricing was dumb and bad, and 200 universities have united to give you the middle finger. I got kids going to college in a few years, and that's the list I'm going to be looking at. Looks like the law firms that caved to you are having trouble recruiting new law students to come work for them. And your gravelly voiced head of HHS had a terrible week. His department floated the idea of a registry of people with autism, and after intense blowback from literally every corner of the country, they walked that back. Same story, different font. RFK Jr. wanted to cancel the largest multi-year study of women's health. Huge amounts of blowback. Oops, just kidding. It's okay, babe.
Amanda's mild takes. Yep, that right there. I mean, I'll pin it. Oop. I'm not muted anymore, right? Yeah, okay. Look up Jimmy Kimmel Trump egg commercial. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Hello, everyone. This is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump. The egg situation in America is out of control thanks to Crooked Joe and Cookie Kamala Obama. But I'm fixing it, and I'm fixing it strongly with my newest product, Trump eggs. Every Trump egg is personally laid by me, a skill I learned after spending decades studying chicken. Trump eggs are cage-free and grade double D. Perfect in an egg salad or in a frittata after playing 19 holes. The extra hole is my egg hole, also known as the cloaca. We love cloacas, don't we, folks? What a word, cloaca. One hole for everything. Order now and you'll receive a side of Trump bacon directly from my perfectly toned bottom. And a few lucky patriots will receive a fertilized Trump egg. Oh no! This one's an Eric. Oh well. Trump eggs. Free if you let me kiss your daughter. Available at Whole Foods, or as more and more people are calling it, Cloaca Foods.
I haven't decided if I'm happy or upset with the person that recommended that. Do you all excuse me. Hey, coffee. I just joined too. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Are there any final like big news stories that I might have missed? This is the essence that sustains 40-year-old suburban resist live moms. Listen, those 40-year-old suburban resist live moms carried the 2018 midterms. Oh my goodness. They came out in droves. They rolled back protections for journalists. Okay. Abby, thank you so much for the happy weekend. Back protection. Justice Department revokes Biden-era protections for reporters in leak investigations. Thank you, Abby, for the hand heart. Thoughts on Kilmar situation? I mean, the longer he's not back, the longer we're in a constitutional crisis. And check Discord live chat.
Come on, man.
Ooh, okay, we'll do this one after for sure. Thank you. Thank you, Lena. Guys, what did I miss? I just joined. We're doing some news. So we're gonna go through a couple more like politics news stories, which suck. And then we have a good news story, which will be a nice like transition into the next part of the live. Like you know back in like SimCity 1 where you'd have a like a power plant, and then you don't want to put residential next to the power plant. You want to like buffer. You want to put a buffer. So like next to the power plant, you put industrial, and next to industrial, you put commercial, and then you put residential. Right. So like doing the shitty news stories, then we're gonna do a positive news story. Like it's a buffer. Okay, we'll do shitty news stories, positive news stories. I'll introduce you guys to my girlfriend, and then we'll talk about the 100K dandies. We're getting really close to the 100K follower count, so we're probably gonna do like a fun award show or something. And I'm thinking about taking next week off, at least from politics. All right. The Justice Department on Friday rescinded a Biden-era policy that provided protections to journalists in leak investigations, paving the way for authorities to once again use subpoenas and compel testimony from reporters in probes targeting leakers. Federal government employees intentionally leaking sensitive information to the media undermines the ability of the Department of Justice to uphold the rule of law, protect civil rights, and keep America safe. This conduct is illegal and wrong, and it must stop, Attorney General Pam Bondi said in an internal memo issued on Friday and obtained by NPR. She said the DOJ's policy allows for subpoenas, court orders, and search warrants to get information and testimony from journalists. Such actions must be approved by DOJ leadership, and journalists must get advance notice of them. During the Biden administration, the Justice Department said it would no longer secretly seize the records of reporters to identify their sources when investigating leaks, except under limited specified circumstances. Hey, Drea. They plead the fifth, the journalist. I'm not sure if you're subpoenaed for documents. I'm not sure you can plead the fifth on that. But I'm not a legal expert. They can't catch Keg's breath leaking warplanes anymore. Yeah, literally. They can hold you in contempt. That's what I thought. Fifth doesn't apply if they didn't break a law themselves. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. Here's a feel-good story. Buford, dog who rescued 2-year-old boy lost in Arizona wilderness, is showered with gifts. Aww. Scotty Dunton, who owns the 6-year-old Anatolian Pyrenees named Buford, said gifts have been arriving at his doorstep since Bowden Allen's rescue. We don't deserve dogs. Dunton added that he has heard from people all over the world since his dog's rescue mission, and that Buford is now an honorary member of the Yavapai County Search and Rescue Team. The team even gave Buford a vest. Bowden wandered off from his family's home in Seligman on April 14th. Father Corey Allen said he was working on the roof while his wife, Sarah Allen, tended to their 1-year-old child. The couple called family members for help searching for Bowden and eventually contacted the sheriff's office. More than 40 rescuers and Department of Public Safety helicopter were brought in to assist. I didn't even know how to process, Sarah told the station. I looked at his empty bed in the middle of the night and I'm like, this isn't real. How is he not here? How is he out there by himself somewhere in the dark? Dunton, a rancher, said that about 16 hours after Bowden disappeared, he found the toddler on his property. According to KPNX, Buford found the child sleeping under a tree and led him back to Dunton's ranch, which was about 7 miles from Allen's home. 7 miles. Wait, y'all got to see Buford. Look at him. Can we get some W's in the chat for Buford? I don't know if you can see this, Buford, but you're a good boy. Desk. Oh, like you want to sit? I'm gonna up the desk. Oh, I didn't mute. Dan Signal Gate. Not clean on OPSEC, bro. Does the desk rise? Yeah, it's a standing desk for my back. Well, okay, so y'all are asking for me to introduce her. But most of you already know her. And before she joins the live, if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for joining. We are live Wednesdays to Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, doing live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. We're also live for most political events. So if you like this content, drop a follow, tap the screen. Thank you all so much for being here. This is Mac. Someone said Kamala. Effie. She's beautiful. Thank you. Accepted. She's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Our girlfriend is crazy. Oh my god. Wait, is John? I think I saw Johnny. Johnny. Hi, Kiefer. Y'all are so cute. Okay, so and now she's gonna take over the live. Actually, I'm gonna order food. What should we eat tonight, guys? How do we know her? She's been a mod in this community for 6 months. Gets the chair forever. I think since November. How long has it been? 5 months? Also, let me know what we should eat.
Body is.
Y'all are. We don't know how badly we want caffeine. But no, everyone's learning it at the same. And alive. Oh wait, no, I have a funny story. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember like 2 dramas ago, but we had a mole in the secret Discord, and a lot of other people were kicked because they didn't know who the mole was.
I'm sorry, caffeine. I was asked to be a double agent. Hi.
Okay, so her one red flag is that she does not like
Don't
Angela.
tell.
Hi. How do we spell her name? M-A-K. Never had Taifu chat. I wanted to tell the mod. By the way, I wanted to tell the mods early. I wanted to tell them a day early, and she didn't want to. Okay.
Kamala. We see. I'm like, I have. Oh, will you pin on his? I don't know how to pin it. Mark, what do I like? Josh to answer. Drive. I sit. How we got. I think that.
Problem.
Oh yeah, don't forget.
No problem. You don't have to pay me back that 5. Thai place, Vietnamese place are so I think for something. How's your mom been? Thought she was okay. Catastrophe.
Upding 5. Heck isn't it? I have been.
Kristen, that's only a rumor. It's only partially true. Um, her willingness to watch all of One Piece. 1100.
But
Started. 5 above. Testing YouTube. Yeah, the I guess the volume.
Robert's No, and you know what else? I just want to. And I'll be over here, right over there. Good joking. So it is really good. Did you have a name?
Everyone, don't forget to daily heart me's to Mac.
Fun.
Obama.
I missed that one. I'm so sad that. Kristen, Mac
Come on,
opening my
man.
Pokemon tonight. I got you. And you know what? I have pretty in him.
Come on, man.
How long has he been keeping? Oh, okay, okay. Platinum must. How about okay? Come in here. And that's a done. How fast? All in person. What was the pickup line? Get this. Permission to talk to me. Never happened. Great gift sound. Obama.
I just want to clarify because y'all think I was like permission to flirt, ma'am. That's not what.
No.
That's not what it was.
No.
It's I asked if it was okay if I flirted with her like in a public Discord. So that's what it was.
Okay.
Drama. Kristen, have you ever have any questions about what? Feel free to ask me directly. As with anything. Or Mac. You can ask Mac.
No, I don't know what you're.
Oh, yes, thank you. Hold on. People need to stop bringing third parties into drama. Okay.
I know. Back with a K. Stock name.
I mean,
Kind of music like you're good. Fall Out Boy, and that's all. Can you show them where you put the mic? Just on the nose. Any good dance? Not gonna lie.
okay.
Problem with back with a K.
I lied. It wasn't in the box. It was.
I onto the glitter glue. That's Dan. Like daddy. Thank you, but
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Anna. I know. You? Wash my hair. Hey, that's gotta get you wash your. Oh. Like my favorite animal. What is my favorite animal? Really tattoo? Actually, not. PL. You have to ask. Not go to Texas. No one got ordered because
Thanks, Obama.
Ordered chicken with curry sauce. No, she's never had. And General So chicken. Probably have had, right?
look at them the way you look at me all the time. I
Okay, well, I think you'll like. What do you wish? Kind of my close.
But then I have to like go around it to, so it's gonna be like this.
Okay. Better.
No, you tell them or ask
Can
them.
you see- can
I
you
can
see the
see
chat?
them.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Sid, you one toilet corner, other side. Hear exactly what he's saying.
Live.
Oh, look, see, you're so.
I'm gone.
Yes, see, you can get me started. Mac Mondays. I don't even know. Congratulations. I like to talk about. I like it. The bully Dan. Oh, perfect. Does Dan snore? Hobby. Crafts? The way. Cat lady. Outside, yeah. Daddy. Outside job. I am very good at. Daddy, how long after did actually the TikTok handle? Daddy. I do enjoy. Have met Walker. Oh, is asking. Talk you will. Okay, so question here. And very cute. Talking about dance. Okay, I'm just on. Watch life. I also prize them out. Oh, actually, I yes, I knew it. Yes. Talked about. I touch it. Answer this. I'll answer it one more time so he doesn't. I'm not repeating.
God, I was cleaning Lyndon's poop.
I was just being truthful. Oh. Start when you left. Thank you. Positive. Yeah. Yes, Kev. I always think I'm gonna be. Right, guys. Plus. Oh, we're gonna. Huh. Thank you, Prescott. $25 towards dinner. Hey, dinner day for you. Awesome treat. Oh, birds one stone to be.
Thank you so much, Prescott. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. Hi, Ashley. So late. Ooh, it's
Oh, you hiding you.
Buys me. I can't see around it. Why would he hide you? I don't. I had to bag off.
Fuck up.
Okay. Man, why aren't you buying? Turn
Paper.
paper. Ashley, I agree that
I offered to pay for her to go to a non-creep nail tech, and she's like, I'm like, I'll pay for it. I don't want you wasting your money.
can I I'm not above. That is No, I wanted to Okay, Nat. Because what is your I wish. Time I go to get nails done. Looks like so he requests Oh, Davina. Like, you gotta do it. I know. Or other. I did try to do my I really gets it. Doing your own nails. I pay, wash my hair. Not allowed to go to that tech anymore. Allie, I gotta have my nails.
Pay for nail tech.
Okay, do
It- That's such a good question.
I can't read it. I can just read that it's funny. How does Dan bag baddie? You know what? Honestly,
Ashley.
really, it was actually a protein bar.
Uh, oh, LRDC. If oh, she tried to stop me, Chris, physically. Um, LRDC. Did you want to do packs tonight? Because the food's gonna be here in 4 minutes. What pack, caffeine? We're so much louder.
See,
When my mom met her, she said to me in Arabic, "I can barely hear anything she's saying."
but it so loud.
Yeah, I'm nervous to meet her mom because her mom. No. Vivid Voltage, Evolving Skies, Sword and Shield base, Sun and Moon base, Battle Styles. Fusion Strike.
Fever. That thought you were a bot, but
I should have mentioned this before, but we have a new, constantly updated source doc in the link tree. W's in the chat for Neely for compiling it all together. And W to all the mods, including the MacDaddy-O. Very hard.
Andre.
Just to be clear, I wouldn't date somebody that voted for Trump in 2024. That's like wild behavior.
Are you? Chuck. Cast. Clean. Oh my God, is he? Get in his Venmo. Send me $1,000. This ain't caffeine. And did that.
Oh, text instead.
Tags. Tags.
Okay. Dan, we love her. Oh, thank you guys so much. Dan, what Arab background are you? It's a lot, but like my parents are from Syria and Lebanon, but like beyond that, there's like southern Turkey and Kurdish and Armenian, and there's a bunch of. I'm Levantine. She's fun sized, crazy. Someone Dino Mac. No, she's washing her hands for the. Washing her hands to open the packs. Okay. Dan, you were dinoed. You can go now. Her body is tea and she's so sweet. Okay, they want me gone. Okay. Buy me ice cream. Thank you, caffeine.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I left me in. Oh, make sure it hits pressure. Okay. Wow.
One.
That one. I'm excited.
Ultra rare Larian Darmanitan V.
Yay! What? Yay! Sure. I know that. Rip it. I think I would.
buddy. Live. Everybody. Hey. I think I'll be back live Wednesday. I don't know if it's gonna be politics or not. I haven't decided yet. But love you all so much. Let me end the Twitch and YouTube lives first, quick. They can't hear Mac anyway.